Oh, there you are, YouTube. Doodle. Subscribe if you're interested, but also no pressure. Well, what do you say we do a random ranking today? Let's go back to that movie collection behind me and pick out 3 movies at random, and we'll rank those movies based on whatever criteria we come up with. I'll rank them here in this video, but if you would like to rank them in the comments below, please feel free to do so. Let's get to picking some films. All right, where do we want to go? Where do we want to go? Over here? Over here? Maybe this one? Let's find out what this is. What the heck? Feels like a box set. Oh, if this is Avatar, we gotta pick something else because I just did Avatar, I believe, not that long ago. Not Avatar. All right. You know, I've only seen this movie once, and I don't really have much to say about it. It's called Siberia. It has Keanu Reeves in it. I remember there was a steamy scene in it, but that's about all I remember. So I'm gonna put this one back and instead grab this one. That works. Did I just do this one? No, I didn't. Okay. So, that one that I thought was like a box set of multiple movies wasn't. It was just one, and I actually forgot I forgot that this was this substantial. And it's the Da Vinci Code. Look at that. A little bit of Tom Hanks right there, talking about that Ron Howard. How many of these did they make? 2 or 3? One of them was called like Aliens and Demons or something. Angels and Demons, I mean. Oh yeah, Ian McKellen is in this. I feel like I remember liking this and enjoying it and thought it was, you know, kind of cool. I didn't like Angels and Demons though. But look at this thing. This has got some stuff here. It's got some heft to it. Oh, but look. Oh, okay. I was going to say, I was like, look how flimsy this is. But no, here's the real movie, which also has a slip cover. It's a slip and a slip, ladies and gentlemen. Slip and a slip. Look at that. Looks like a cool collage if I do that. But what this extra thing is beyond the Da Vinci Code, including a 90-minute featurette. The History Channel produced this, and it looks like it talks about various questions that have been raised in religion and art across the globe in relation to Da Vinci's Mona Lisa, probably, or something like that. I don't know. Maybe it's just about like conspiracy theories and stuff like that. But man, I like this packaging here. Look at that. DVDs, man. DVDs. DVDs were pretty great. Look at that. Wonderful. And then it fits in there just like so. It's a slip and a slip. I like that. I like that movie too. Been a while since I watched it. Used to frequent it. It's kind of a nice little background movie. Paul Bettany's also in it. Next we have Fur. I feel like not a lot of people know about this movie, even though it has 2 incredibly large stars in it. Talking about that Nicole Kidman and, of course, the Robert Downey Jr., who, if you saw Marvel, I'm kind of hyped about this because I haven't cared about a Marvel thing since WandaVision. Is that what it's called? I think WandaVision, right? I watched that, and then I watched Captain America and Winter Soldier, whatever that movie was, the show, Falcon and Winter Soldier. I watched that. And then I started to watch Hawkeye, and I was just kind of like, I don't have time for this sort of thing anymore. So I just kind of gave up on the old MCU, and Avengers Doomsday, the cast just got announced. And I think I talked about this a little bit yesterday, but you know who's in it? Kelsey Grammer as Beast. So Beast is coming back, and I guess, you know, he did pop up in the Marvels, but it looks like he might be a main character. And not only him, we got more cast members from the X-Men franchise that I hold in my heart so dearly. We got people like Ian McKellen. I'm talking about that Patrick Stewart. I'm talking about Alan Cumming. Also, James Marsden. We got a little bit of that Gambit coming through via the Channing Tatum. A little bit of Rebecca Romaine, not Stamos. Rebecca Romaine, that kid from what's his name? I do know his name. I can't think of it though. From Stand By Me. What's his name? Why can't I think of it? Anyway, Rebecca Romaine, not Jennifer Lawrence. You heard it right. It's Rebecca Romaine coming back as Mystique, assuming. But I just know I am hyped about it. I'd like to see a little bit of Anna Paquin show up. I'd like to see a little bit of, I'd like to see that original Colossus come back. I'd like it to see that human version of Colossus, but watch him transform into the Deadpool version of Colossus. That would be awesome. Anyway, this movie is about there's a genetic abnormality where if you have hair all over your face and you kind of look like the Wolfman, basically. He plays somebody who has that, and then he shaves himself, and Robert Downey Jr. is under all of the fur. I've only seen the movie maybe once or twice, and I remember it being kind of slow and dull. I don't like to call movies slow. But I don't know, it was just kind of dragging. Next we have Inglourious Basterds over here, right? Talking about that really good Tarantino movie. This actually took the top spot for a while as my favorite Tarantino movie until I saw The Hateful Eight, and then The Hateful Eight won. And Hateful Eight is my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie, but right underneath it is this film right here. I really do think it's great. This would have been a great Best Picture win. This would have been cool. But yeah, I think, and at the end, what would have been cool if this was a Best Picture win is at the end of it, right there, he's like, I do believe this is my best work, or whatever. And I was like, that's kind of funny for, like, Quentin Tarantino to write that in the movie, and then it wins Best Picture, and then you could, kind of be like, well, it was your best work. Alrighty then. What? What am I doing? All right, how are we going to rank them? Not like this. More like this. Okay, this was given 2 thumbs up by Ebert and Roper. This says a Tarantino Power Punch by Peter Travers over at the Rolling Stone. Street Fighting Man. G7. You just press G8 if you like pina coladas. All right, and then this here says an imaginary portrait of Diane Arbus. Is that a real person? Oh, photographer. All right. I should know Diane Arbus. Is she a? Oh, okay. Is she a photographer? What is she? I don't know. But anyway, this movie is described as a gleaming jewel of a movie about desire. Karen Durbin of Elle. All right. Oh, Elle Magazine, right. Elle McPherson. Okay, here we go. We got, I'm going to go Inglourious Basterds #1, then we're going to follow that up with the Da Vinci Code, and then we are going to cap it with Fur. So this is my ranking, but my question to you is, have you seen these movies? And if so, what do you think of them? And if you've seen all 3, how would you rank them? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments below, and perhaps we'll see you tomorrow for more Pure Hangout.